أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها.
I would like to really thank the leadership of the UAE and all the government entities that have made such a big step to make UAE more sustainable, where they are making progress towards the direction and the goal of the vision of UAE that our forefathers here in the UAE had. And it's just amazing how we can strive so much together. And I'd really like to thank you all.
Welcome to a new episode of Tears of Union. Our guest today is a new guest and of course a new tear in the United Arab Emirates. We will walk through her success journey in the sustainability field. Dr. Shaifali Mishra is the CVO and founder of Tabeeah company, and she'll be our guest today. Let's welcome Dr. Shaifali Mishra.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello, how are you? How's everything?
Everything has been wonderful. We have been doing far good. So now things have gotten down to normal, and yes, it feels better now.
Okay, so at Tabeeah company, I want you to tell the audience about the concept of a Tabeeah company and what made you go to this direction.
Tabeeah was founded in 2021. The main idea behind it was to get the biodegradable and compostable products to UAE, because we are all currently in a world where we are constantly fighting with pollution, plastic pollution, and of course our health is a major concern. So an idea came to us when we were sitting at home after pandemic, and we had during pandemic we had a lot of garbage, a lot of food that we were ordering, and there was food packaging at home, and we constantly had the thought, what are we doing with the food packaging that we are ordering? And for us, it was so important that we recycle everything. But there was one small thing that bothered us so much was, if there's food stuck to plastic, it does not really get recycled unless it's cleaned properly and then put in the recycling. So we had started looking for alternatives, and then we found out those alternatives are available in the market, but not easily available to people in the UAE specifically. And we decided to get into this and bring it to UAE. And in the process, we were pretty lucky to be part of a lot of one accelerator program that pushed us. We also became the suppliers to FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And we were ESG Startup of the Year in 2022. And all that was something that pushed us to constantly keep thriving for something beautiful and more meaningful for our lives and everyone's life in UAE. And luckily, the leadership out here has made those 2 years of sustainability, and they are continuing to have a vision for 2030, which is trying to be a net zero country, and where the pollution and emissions, or CO2 emissions, are controlled and are better than the rest of the world, and we are striving for it, and I'm sure we're going to thrive in it as well, despite all the odds.
So, Doctor, please tell me about your background, your academic life, as well as, of course, the experiences that you gained throughout your life as a student, as a doctor, and as a founder and CVO of this company that is actually, it has a great impact, especially that the sustainability is one of the United Arab Emirates' main goals.
So I will give you a small gist about what I have, learned throughout my life. I have been a hostel life person all my life, mostly, and I loved it. I have no regrets, no complaints about it. Till my post-graduation, and I was in hostels in India and many schools and colleges. I was a good student. I can say that. Then I started my first company in 2016. And since then, I have been an entrepreneur.
In which country?
In India itself, and used to be in travel and events. However, it's a very challenging job to do. Not everyone is crafted for events, and it was a corporate and events company, and we did very well there. And one day, I decided I want to disconnect from that life, and I moved to Dubai. And Dubai has been kind. It has been, UAE has been very kind. The people here are amazing. And the journey so far has been, I've met very good mentors in my life. So they have given us, the thing is, as an entrepreneur, you have to constantly be open to finding a mentor and constantly be ready to learn. You have to be always ready to learn from somebody, even if the person is a junior of yours, even if the person is not even connected to your company or not even in the same field. They will teach you something that you do not know new. So yes,
learning is an ongoing process,
a lifelong process.
Yeah.
You only stop learning when you die.
Yeah. So tell me about the process that is going on in Tabeeah company. What do you do? What are the alternatives for plastics? Do you import? Is it easy? Is it difficult?
Currently, things have gone a little, just because of the current situations, things have changed a little. So we are trying to find out different ways of fulfilling the needs of the day, needs of the hour. And so how exactly we work is we import products, because our products are made out of sugarcane waste, which we call bagasse. Bagasse is a 100% compostable product in your backyard, not you don't need any special facility to do it. You can compost it, just tear it like a paper and put it in the compost. It'll go.
So there are containers made of cane?
Sugarcane, it's like sugarcane waste. We take, like after you take out the sugar, then there's pulp left, the raw material that is left, byproduct of after sugar, taken out, and you take that, you make paper out of it, like a thick paper, and then you craft it into containers. And these containers are used as food packaging because they are 100% compostable, they're 100% food safe, and they're freezer safe and microwave safe. So you don't have to worry about anything leaching into your food, like any chemical leaching into your food, or even having a different taste in your food when you microwave it or just chill it or freeze it. And this is one of the products that it's one of our, I'll say, the best sellers, because there is a what normally the farmers used to do after they used to take this sugarcane to the facilities, and they used to burn that. They used to burn bagasse, and that used to create more pollution. But then an alternative came where you can convert it like that, and it was a brilliant idea, whoever came up with it. But the thing is that people do not know this exists. So the quality is so good looking. They think it's expensive, but when you order in bulk, the prices go down to same as plastic. And we were doing
the price is the same as plastic now.
Currently it's just 10% more, but it's not more than that. So if you bring it down to this, if you really want to have a comparison, then carbon footprint of a 50 ml bagasse container to 50 ml plastic container is in minus. We have done that study, and comparing the two, what is the end from starting from the manufacturing of this till end of life of any product of ours. So this study has shown that we are actually going into negative when it talk about carbon emission of that product.
And is it selling well?
It is a very good product. It does sell well. When the people are aware, they do choose that because they are concerned about their health. They're concerned about. There are a lot of conscious people in this country and in the countries around as well. So they do make that conscious decision to ensure that whatever they bring into the country has an end of life in the country itself. So yeah.
Wow, that's an amazing sentence. It's an abbreviation for everything.
Yeah, it is. It's a product is very good. We have other products that are made out of cotton waste. We take waste from the cotton industry. We make paper out of it. We put seeds in it. Now you can go out, give it as a greeting card to your friend, and they can, after they read your message, they just can plant it, and you'll have soon flowers growing out of it. What I do is I make visiting cards, and whenever I meet somebody, I say, I'm giving you flowers. You just have to plant them.
Wow.
So they have marigold seeds in them. You can just grow. Yeah. So that's another level, another line of our products. And we also have reusables, because just creating and telling them throw it away is not life. So we also encourage people to reuse as much as you can. So we have bottles, we have books, diaries, something that you can constantly use, reuse, and containers as well, calendar holders, all these products that are reusable. So we do that as well. So our three main lines are disposable, plantables, and reusables.
Where can people find your products?
They can easily find our products online. They can ask us, as well as they can go on our website. They can find it there, or give me a call. Probably I'll help them out, direct them where you can get the things. Easier. And we are mostly B2B. So businesses need our, the gifting items, and or to their employees, or to their guests, or their suppliers, or their customers. So we help them B2B that way.
So could you please tell me and walk me through the difficulties? Because of course there are difficulties in such kind of a concept, a company, as a CVO, as a founder, and as a person who's in the process of marketing, of doing everything. What are the difficulties that you faced?
So I'll be very honest, as an entrepreneur and as a thing, the first major difficulty an entrepreneur faces is constantly motivating themselves to do all that you just said, that you have to do all that. So first comes that motivating yourself every day, but you have the only drive that comes is that you need to make a change. So in this world, you need to leave a legacy, and that constantly keeps your drive going. Okay, yes, get up. So difficulties, that's the first difficulties. Of course, there are more. We have competition not with our own industry, because a lot of people do sell bagasse, I'm saying, disposable containers made out of compostable bagasse. That's because the demand is currently not known that people can use it. So the competition does not scare us. What scares us is the presence of the existing system, where we're constantly fighting the price of plastic, and it's not going down because people are still using it. And on top of that, each time there is one product introduced, like a new design, it's easier to make it out of plastic than to make it out of bagasse, because the manufacturing of bagasse is not here. So we have to bring in products from outside. That takes time. So it's a time-consuming process. People have to pre-plan, and pre-planning is, again, everybody wants it yesterday. So everybody wants everything yesterday. So that has come to one of the challenges that we face. I would say there are more opportunities than challenges here in UAE specifically. We love that UAE is one of the countries that set examples for other countries to follow. And when they do that, so new innovations like this becomes, the first movers advantage there. So yes, a lot of airlines have stepped to being more sustainable. A lot of big players have stepped to be sustainable. And these players, the big businesses, when they step to be there, these challenges become an opportunity.
Opportunity to grow.
Yes, opportunity to grow. So, marketing, yes, we initially, when you are starting up as a business, you don't have a big team. You have to do everything by yourself. And you build on people. You build on trust. People join you. They become your partners. They become your mentors. They become your support system for you.
And talking about support, who's your support system?
I have two wonderful partners in my business, and they're amazing people, and they're my support system. I'll be very frank with that. Both of them have been, one of them handles finance for me, one of them handles marketing. So that's the support system we have. We have other teammates in our thing. They handle all the logistics and everything. So yes, I have a wonderful support system. My business partners and my family, I'll call them my mom, of course. She's like, what are you doing today? Are you not going to work? I'm like, yes, I'm going.
Was it hard for her to understand the concept of what you're doing?
She still doesn't understand the concept. She's like, what is that? How do you do this? But you have to sell it online, or are you selling it? It's like, Mama, it's just the way you sell to business. She was a businesswoman as well.
Oh.
So she understands that much at least, yeah.
Yeah, if she understands the business, that's good.
Yeah, so she understands the business, but what products, what new technology, where we...
She cares about numbers.
Everybody does.
Doctor, I have a question in mind. I mean, there are so many people who maybe are not convinced yet of the product that you're talking about. How do you convince them? What do you do? Do you have a story in your mind or a memory that you did actually convince somebody who does not know or is not convinced or is saying, oh, let's just use the plastic and throw it away? So do you have something in mind about that?
See, I'll be very frank. I love these kind of questions. Thank you for asking me. When people, those who are not convinced, the easiest way to convince them is to let them use them. When they see it, when they use it, when they feel it, their mind, firstly, how we connect to human, how we connect by looking at each other, we use our senses, we hear them, we talk to them, and if we are comfortable enough, we'll able to touch them, hug them, and stuff like that. So when our senses are elevated, we can connect with the product easy. So we let them use it first.
How do you let them use it?
We give out samples.
Okay.
So that's, giving out samples is that, okay, let's go out for lunch. I'll take you up to a restaurant where my product is used. So that's how we start, it's like, or coffee, let's have a coffee. You're having coffee in a paper cup, I'll make you have it in a glass cup. Try that. So these are the things that we normally if there is a customer who wants to be convinced and is like not even wants to be convinced, it's open to be an idea, let me see what it is. So the people are amazing, how their brain works is amazing. So when they are convinced, they will tell others. And it goes by word of mouth.
So was it easy for you to convince the suppliers as well of this concept, since you said that it's 10% a higher price than the plastic and other products and tools? Yeah. Was it hard for you to convince the restaurants, hotels, and everybody that uses this kind of product that makes it useful? Because they care about the price more than anything. So if you tell them it's like 10% higher than the price, what do they do?
For every person who's our customer, the pricing is a very major issue, because for them, they will pass it on to their customers. For them, they will not take no business takes the thing. So they pass it on to their customer. If a customer today is paying 10, 15 dirhams for a biryani, they will not be willing to pay 17 dirhams for a biryani. They will go for 15 dirhams biryani, right? Still, because they have been ordering it for so long. In that case, how the client does is how we tell the client, that you have to make this shift. Thank God to UAE government and the steps they have taken to make single-use plastic a kind of not looked too good at, like ads. You having single-use plastic, they look at it and say, oh, okay, this restaurant is not giving us healthy food, because food is one of the major, everybody takes food. Everybody has to eat food. So for them, government's mandate to change that from single-use plastic to not having any single-use plastic, and coming this year, finally, they're putting in a lot of bans in many things, has made it easy for us to convince our customers. And yes, and the conscious customer, like a conscious business, always takes step before any of its rivals do, because they're aware that market knows better, people know better, they're aware their clients know better. So if today we are sitting and I say, okay, it's just 10%, but I know my client knows better. They would, if I'm telling them this product, there are times that I get to know that they have, there is a different kind of design that has come in the market. And now I have to go back and do my research on that design or on that product. So it's a constant battle between how to convince somebody or somebody already convinced, telling us that you bring this to the market. I'll take it. So yes, it's a both-way stream.
We hope so many people go for the sustainable options, of course.
They would have to in many ways, and in certain places we have still seen, even after the ban, they could not could not do it because their clientele is such that their people, those who require those, are not willing to pay so much for packaging. So yes, in that case, we're trying to find a cheaper way to cheaper quality, I'll say, cheaper product but a good quality. So where we can match this gap, where they don't have to feel that they're digging a hole in their pocket. So yeah, that ways, if we find that gap, we will be able to change as much as businesses in UAE to go sustainable.
Doctor, at last, I want you to look at your camera and send a message to the youth, people who have dreams, people who have ambition, and they have something that they believe in. What do you tell them?
To the youth, to people, those who are starting up their entrepreneurial journey or have a mission or a vision or want to be sustainable, I would just say, follow your dreams. Do not give up on them. It's not that easy to keep going, but when you even think about giving up, that's the first step you're taking to not achieving what you really want to achieve. So just focus on the mission, and just you have a peak where you want to climb up to. You don't look at the route. You keep looking at the peak. That's when you get there.
Thank you, Doctor. It was really nice having you with us.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the success.
Thank you so much for having me here. It was really wonderful speaking to you all. And I would like to really thank the leadership of the UAE government and all the government entities that have made such a big step to make UAE more sustainable, where they are making progress towards the direction and the goal of the vision of UAE that our forefathers here in the UAE had. And it's just amazing how we can strive so much together. And I'd really like to thank you all.
Thank you for watching Peels of Union. See you next time.